Laura McCormick with the World Racquetball Tour, and we're ready to kick off our next quarterfinal between Gerardo Franco in the blue jersey and Christian Longoria in the red. I'd like to introduce Alexi Coco Hayes, who will be joining me on the broadcast today. Coco is playing in the event this weekend as well. Welcome, Coco.
Hello, Laura. Thank you for having me here again. Happy to join the WRT once more, and excited for these quarterfinals. It's always a good match between these two.
Yeah, two players from San Luis Potosí, Mexico. These two actually matched up at the Junior National Championship earlier this year in Mexico. Christian Longoria held the title in 2016, but Gerardo Franco took him out this year, so this is a bit of a rematch.
Yeah, it's always a huge battle between these two, and wow, good serve by Christian, and Franco just destroyed that. But yeah, Christian needs these win. Franco, I think he's beaten the last 2 times. So in order to like control these matchup, Christian needs to win.
Good reach from Longoria. Franco with a nice controlled start. I believe it's 1-0 now in game one.
Side out now for Christian, and see if he sticks to those bombs he usually serves. Yeah, looks like it. Short serve. Probably gonna go for a lob to the forehand. Oh, wow.
We're at La Loma Centro Deportivo, where they have 8 racquetball courts. 2 of them have this side glass, like this show court that we're on right now. And there's a lot of light that changes throughout the match. So it just adds another element. We saw, it looked like Longoria had sort of lost that ball in that glass. There's green AstroTurf, blue bleachers. We're playing with the gearbox black ball. A lot of different elements on the side. Ooh, nails Franco.
Oh, that was a full swing on Franco. Franco had to jump. He didn't, and he got pounded.
Right in the back of the calf.
Shout out to Bobby Horn. He's not here this weekend, but I know he likes pounding people.
He's also the 2015 champion. He defeated Jake Bredenbeck for his first ever title in 2015.
True.
And prior to that, in August 2014, Polo Gutierrez defeated Gil Mejia in the championship.
Christian again in the service box. See if he can score for the first time.
He does have a wicked drive serve, but it's just been short so far this match.
Yeah. It's weird. Either he's really on with his serve, or he's probably just going to get 2 or 3 in all the game. And first point for Christian.
1-1.
Finally, a first serve.
Oh, nice pick up. Oh, nope, that ball was down.
To bounce.
Side out for Franco.
Oh, nice. Nice pinch there by Longoria. Both players struggling a little bit to maintain the ball down. At the end, Christian was the first one to do it, and he gets... Oh, huge skip there by Franco, so it's 2 serving 1. Short serve again.
Nice pickup from Longoria.
Oh, nice.
Tough rally. Both these guys so young, get into a lot of balls. They're both 19 years old, both native to San Luis Potosí, playing in this home club at La Loma Centro Deportivo.
Great serve by Christian, but Franco just killed that forehand. I think there's a lesson for Christian. He cannot serve to Franco's forehand. Twice he's done it, and twice Franco has just destroyed that down the line. Oh, nice. Christian being a little bit smarter right now than Franco, but he usually struggles with the physical part of the game. So hopefully he can stay healthy and breathing correctly, and energetic. He scores another point here for 5-1. 4-1.
4-1.
Nice shot there by Franco.
There's a lot of local players here to watch for. There's a lot of great racquetball that comes out of San Luis Potosí, including Andre Padilla, Gerardo Franco, and Christian Longoria, who are out on the court, along with Jordi Alonso, who was already knocked out of the draw, and Edson Martinez, who we'll see in the last quarterfinal against Rodrigo Montoya.
Great serve.
Rocket serve and a point. 5-1. Next up, we have Andre Padilla, who is seeded number 2 this weekend against Eric Garcia from Chihuahua, Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Straight into the ground.
Huge skip there. Probably found oil there.
Alexi Coco Hayes with the jokes, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be here all match. We'll see if he makes it to the next round.
Avoidable hinder. I agree with the call. He was right in front of the shot, so good call by the ref.
Yeah, I think he made the decision to run a little too late, or took the wrong step, wrong direction. Soft touch from Longoria.
Nice hands there, and scores his other point, 6-1. Yeah, 1 serving 6.
Bit of a slow start for Gerardo Franco. He seems a little too loose or something. He's gonna have made a couple errors.
I think Christian's speed, like pacing the ball and how hard he's hitting, Franco's not comfortable right now. He needs to slow him down and
take some control,
yeah,
maybe.
take some control, not fall into Christian's game. Oh, that was a smart shot and nice too.
That was a tough shot.
That's what Franco needs to do, like take Christian out of his comfort zone, hitting hard down the lines. Instead, Franco needs to play a smarter game, change paces, make him run a lot more. Oh, that was nasty.
I think we're in for a long battle in this quarterfinal.
I think so too. It's usually a good battle between these two, so.
Yeah, I'm calling a breaker. I'm going to call it right now.
I'm with you. Short serve. Christian really good right now. Playing smart, playing confident, controlling the game. Oh, nice serve. Good get by Franco again, but a new setup for Christian. Another good get, but uncomfortable for Christian. Now set up for Gerardo. And he takes it.
One serving 6.
Filthy shot again there by Christian. His first time out. Smart. Takes some air.
Yep, catch a little bit of breath, slow things down, regain control. Yeah. We'll be back in just a moment with more of the World Racquetball Tour in San Luis Potosí. We're back in the quarterfinals where Christian Longoria calls that timeout as he leads 6-1 over Gerardo Franco in game 1. Coming up after this, we have Andre Parilla and Eric Garcia, followed by Rodrigo Montoya, number 1, and Edson Martinez.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Beautiful ace serve.
Comes back from that timeout with a vengeance, 7-1. We hadn't seen this score move in a while. We think, you know, part of that timeout was to switch up some momentum, catch your breath. Worked for Longoria.
100% came out with an ace. Oh, too slow there, Longoria. Should run faster than that.
1 serving 7. Nice, smooth shot from Franco. It's a point. 2-7.
He's down, but 2-7 is still a very reachable score for him. Oh, not if Christian keeps playing like that. Screen serve. Second serve for Christian.
Nice down the line. This guy's really playing that side glass wall.
Yeah, it looks like both of them. It's part of their strategy. Trying to hide the ball there in the glass. shot by Christian.
Well, it's one of my favorite elements about the courts here at La Loma is that we have this like indoor-outdoor type setting. So that light changes and there's just so much to adjust to on the court.
That was a nice serve. Christian was definitely not going for that. He's trying to C-serve, but hit the corner. That was a lucky but good shot. Short serve. Good call, ref. Just a regular Heener, play it over.
Nice finish. Oh, Longoria.
He's definitely controlling these match. His strength and his pace. He's doing good. Oh, good read there by Franco in the serve and huge skip by Longoria. Beautiful rollout splat there by Christian. Back to the service box.
These guys are just back and forth, back and forth. Oh. It's 2 serving 9, but it seems like it would be much tighter than that. I mean, nobody's gotten really much of a points run, and by nobody, I guess I mean Longoria with the lead of 7 here.
A lot of side outs, but looks like Longoria, every side out he at least takes a point. Franco has been struggling to score. He does a lot of side outs, but no scoring. Again.
I think it's really essential for Franco to keep Longoria moving. I think that's how he scored the 2 points that he has, or are those side outs. But when that ball keeps coming kind of right back to Longoria, you don't want to set him up. His power is so natural.
Yeah. That's what Franco needs to keep Longoria in uncomfortable places.
Yeah, keep him moving.
Yeah, all the way back, either really close to the walls. Make him shot uncomfortable on the run. Because as soon as Christian can have his 2 feet on the floor and have a half second to shoot, it's probably not coming back.
He has such a fast arm swing.
Yeah.
Whips it.
Big skip there by Longoria.
Well, that's lucky for Franco.
Yeah,
gives him a point. 3-9.
Again, skip called by the ref. 4 serving 9. Two skips in a row for Longoria. Nice shot by Franco. It's getting closer to the 9 points from Christian. It's 5 serving 9 now.
Yeah, this is the biggest points run so far that we've seen Franco go on. He seems to have found some momentum. He keeps Longoria moving around. See if he can keep it up.
Set up for Franco. Smart way of Franco to use his body to push Christian to the wall and have 3/4 of the court free for him.
Kind of isolates him. Christian Longoria calling a timeout. See if he can break the momentum that Franco has found. When we come back, Franco serving. It's 6-9. We're back in the quarterfinals. Franco serving 6-9. Longoria calling that timeout. Let's see if he can turn things around.
Terrible shot by Christian, gives a really good setup for Franco, and Franco takes advantage of it and kills the ball. 7 serving 9. Oh, huge skip by Longoria. It's only 1 point away. 6-point run here by Gerardo. Christian really needs a side out right now. See what the ref's gonna call. He calls a side out. Ball was past Franco, so side out. Christian on the serve. 9 serving 8. Oh, great serve. Beautiful serve by Christian. 10 serving 8.
That's what he was looking for. When that serve is on, it is on.
It's incredible, yeah. He really needed that too. Short serve.
Yeah, he did need that. Franco scored 6 points. Starting to keep that pressure on Longoria. He knows it's always there. You can't give up on Franco.
Oh,
Unfortunate skip.
Especially the timing where he skipped it right when he was coming up. Short serve again. Second serve for Christian.
Coming up after this, there are 2 more quarterfinals. Andre Perea and Eric Garcia, and then Edson Martinez will take on number 1, Rodrigo Montoya.
Oh, great shot again.
Timeout from Gerardo Franco.
Smart timeout.
We'll be back with more of Game 1 in just a few moments. This is the World Racquetball Tour. We're back in the quarterfinals. Christian Longoria serving up some bombs here. It's 12-8.
Oh, nice.
Good timeout for Gerardo Franco. Saw him getting some coaching advice from Fabian Perea.
Curiously, that was who he played the previous round.
He did. He played him in the previous round to get here to the quarterfinals.
That was an interesting match. 15-0, 15-13.
Yeah, that was
weird scores.
bizarre. The Perea family runs a lot of racquetball here in San Luis.
That was filthy by Christian. Splat roll out.
Franco seeming really focused in that rally. He needs to turn up this intensity and keep that pressure on Longoria.
Like how he played that rally. Really intense, really smart. Big skip there by Kirsten. Franco has to take advantage of those.
9 serving 12. Nice get.
Oh, huge skip there again by Christian.
That effort paying off for Gerardo Franco. Lets his opponent make the mistake.
Consistency by Christian, it's what will make either win or lose the game for him.
Make or break.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Makes it 11-12. Franco keeping good focus here in the second part of game 2. Down by 1. Oh, great backhand from Longoria.
Same as the previous lead he had. He let Franco come back 1 point close to him and side out. Let's see if he comes again with an ace serve.
Franco looking for a court hinder. Probably saying it hit over the 12-foot line in the back of the court.
Christian Franco hit a ceiling ball that hit over the line. Should be a do-over. I honestly didn't see it, neither did the ref. Christian killed it right after that, and 30 signing what's going on.
From the talks, it doesn't look like they're going to replay. Nope, that's a point for Longoria, 13-11.
Oh, huge serve, and have set point right now for Christian Longoria.
Should be game point for Christian Longoria. And the second timeout now for Gerardo Franco, which means we'll take a quick break as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of game 1 of our quarterfinals. We're back, and we'd like to give a quick thank you to United Stroke Alliance for being a sponsor of the World Racquetball Tour. A few seconds could save someone's life. Go to unitedstrokealliance.org for more information on knowing the signs of a stroke. That rounds out game 1. Longoria 15-11 over Gerardo Franco. We'll be back with game 2 to see if Franco can answer back and take it through to the tiebreaker that Coco Hayes and I are hoping for. Welcome back to the quarterfinals of La Loma Open. I'm Laura McCormick with Alexi Coco Hayes joining me on the mic. There's been some discussion in this break over whether or not that ball did hit that 12-foot line. Doesn't matter now. I think it's time to put it all behind us and focus on game 2. Coco, any predictions or any hopes?
I have no hopes. I like both of them. But I think whoever wins this game will win the match. So that means if Gerardo Franco can take it to 3, it's for sure him. And since Christian already won one.
So you think the winner of this game will take the match? All right.
Oh, closer. Ref calling fault.
Scoops that one out of the corner. Ref calling that one a skip. Be a side out for Franco.
Oh, nice serve there by
Ooh, an
Franco.
ace now from Franco.
I think it's a first ace by Franco, right?
Correct. Nice pinch from Franco for another point.
Nice hands there by Christian. See if he can start serving these bumps again. 0-2. Oh, nice. Great serve. Not a bad return, but Christian gets a setup and puts it away. First point of this game for Christian. Good serve. By Franco.
Ties it up. Bit of a faster start to game 2 than we saw in game 1. These guys are taking that energy from game 1. A little tricky too, but short.
Nice put away by Franco and back to the box in 2-2.
So if we take a look at the draw, there's 24 players listed in the singles draw. You can find that on our website at worldracketballtour.com. And 11 of those 24 players are from San Luis Potosí, including Franco and Longoria. Rally.
Oh, lucky bounce there by Gerardo Franco. That was going to be an easy setup for Christian. Three, 2 now for Gerardo. Oh, big skip there. Franco with a 2-point lead, 4-2. Huge scoop there and 5-2.
Christian Longoria calling a timeout. We're back in the quarterfinals where Gerardo Franco is leading 5-2 over Christian Longoria. Second serve for Franco. Looks like that was a good timeout for Longoria.
Yeah, it's working for him.
Pretty wicked from Christian Longoria.
Christian coming back with another point. 3 serving 5. Great point by Christian. He needed that right now. Good serve and weak return by Franco. Christian puts it away.
That was an awkward kind of reaction. I mean, he had his racket on it. It looked like he almost stopped though. But he gets that side out. That's going to make it 4-5. So I guess the point.
Set up again. Oh, big skip by Franco. He could have done better than that.
Yeah, Franco beating himself a little bit with mistakes. I mean, Christian seemed to have really turned it up since that last time out, though.
Yeah. Comes back to the game 5-5 now.
Longoria has some family support in the crowd. His sister Paola is watching from the stands. They both train and practice here at La Loma Centro Deportivo. They sometimes practice here at La Loma. I think Paola's getting ready for an event here next week.
That's right.
An experience, you could say.
Oh, nice shooting there by Christian. Went for his forehand, even though the ball was for a backhand, and rips it, kills it. 6-5, and
so
Franco,
for the people, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Franco took his first time out of the game.
And since he did, we'll keep it right here because we know we've been live streaming on the website and on Facebook Live. And I'm understanding it's a little choppy on Facebook Live, and that's due to some of the technical parts that go into putting it up on Facebook. But you can also get a much clearer image by going to worldracquetballtour.com or gearboxsports.com. We're always working on improving our broadcast, so of course we appreciate the feedback. But if it is choppy, try going to worldracquetballtour.com or gearboxsports.com. There are 24 players in the draw this weekend. 11 of them are from San Luis Potosí. Just shows how much talent is coming out of SLP. 5 of those players are from Chihuahua, Mexico. So Mexico is definitely leading the charge in racquetball. And they're also one of the top 3 viewers of the WRT broadcast. Coco, any guess who the other 2 top 3 are?
Probably the States and Bolivia.
You are correct. Yeah, we get a huge following from Bolivia and also from the United States.
I think those are the 3 top countries in racquetball in general.
Yeah, I would agree. But I think it's a fact. I'm agreeing with the facts. I'm also naturally blonde. So I think, though, looking at Latin America, one thing that most people from the United States might not realize is just how big racquetball is outside of the United States.
Yeah, cities like San Luis, we have over 30 courts. There is a work in progress to open, I think it's 4 public courts for everyone to just go and play.
Yeah.
I know Bolivia has a program like that in different cities. And I mean, the States has courts in a lot of facilities, so.
I know Costa Rica just built some new courts and started a new program out there. Argentina.
That's awesome.
Just built 4 new courts in Buenos Aires.
That's good. Growing racquetball is always good. It's a nice sport. Even for players that are not professional or are not interested in playing professional, just for a good workout, a good exercise. It's good cardio.
Yeah,
So
it is one of the top sports for cardio. I've seen a lot of articles going around Facebook posting on that.
it's fun also. It's a funner way to do cardio than just go on a treadmill or something like that.
And it's quite an addictive game, everyone I've ever talked to, and in my experience too, from the second you get inside the court, you kind of can't stop playing. And then once you get sucked into the racquetball community, it's pretty much a permanent stick.
It is. Also very friendly community. Once you start watching tournaments, following the tour, you start almost like knowing the players. So start getting involved. It's really fun. Also, if you ever have the chance to go to an event, every player is super friendly with everyone. That's another nice thing about the sport.
Yeah. And one thing too about coming to a World Racquetball Tour event that I've heard from so many spectators is they watch online, but then when they come and watch it live in person, it's so much faster than they imagined it was than watching it online.
It's a huge difference when you watch online and you watch live.
And you're right, these guys are so personable. I mean, they're willing to talk to fans. They have a great time on and off the court. You kind of get to see that dynamic. And one fabulous thing about the WRT that I've consistently heard is that kind of family dynamic that we seem to have here. Everyone knows each other, gets along well, fierce competitors on the court, but you're looking out for each other too.
Yeah, it's true. all the WRT players are friends. When we're out somewhere, we're all eating together. We travel together.
Nobody poisons each other. It's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we travel together. We have the Gearbox sponsored running around the bus. There's now a WRT van taking players to and from events.
And doing clinics too. I think that's a great thing to give back to the racquetball community.
Yeah, it's a nice way to reach a smaller group as well and kind of have more of that.
Yeah, more like a personal thing.
Yes,
yeah.
Personal experience. And it gives an opportunity for fans to ask questions to players. We had 2 events last week, one in Boulder, one in Salt Lake City. And it's great to see a lot of the fans asking, tricks on where to stand on the court, how to read your opponent, looking for simple tips on backhand and forehand, and then having the opportunity to step on the court and play with the pros too. I mean, that's unique.
It's a great thing from the WRT. That was a big skip by Franco.
Yeah, he ties it up 7-7.
And now we have a lead again for Longoria.
Skip from Longoria. Gerardo Franco has some fans in the crowd as well. His mother and baby sister are here supporting him. He has 4 sisters. I know 3 of which play racquetball. The littlest one may be too young, but I bet she gets out there on the racquetball courts too. They're quite a racquetball fan. This is a tough quarterfinal for these two. As we mentioned earlier, they met up recently in 2017 at the Junior Mexican National Championship in the 18 and under division. Christian Longoria held the title in 2016. They met in the finals, and Franco defeated Longoria to become the current 18 and under Junior Mexican National Champion. This is the last year that both of these guys are eligible for that as well.
Just a replay there. Good call by the ref.
Score is 8-7. Second serve for Longoria. Classic backhand from Franco for the side out. Again, for those of you watching on Facebook Live, I encourage you to go over to worldracquetballtour.com or gearboxsports.com, and you'll get a better feed there.
That was a big skip there by Longoria. Christian says the ball hit the cable. I'm not sure it did, but definitely was a skip there, and Jay call it correctly.
Yeah, I think there's two technical things there. Number one, the chances are if that ball hits, it's on the floor, the cable's on the floor, but it's also a court hinder. I mean, we can't really take that away.
I don't think it hit the cable. I honestly think he skipped it.
I'm calling it skip either way.
So,
skip call.
yeah, we can hear the referee close to the broadcast
Sustained.
booth, if you will. Sustained. He's saying he's still calling that a skip. We'll take into consideration that the cable is there. As we said, that cable is technically on the floor, so it would be a skip. But yeah, if it does hit, like if it hits on the wall, this time we have it up a little bit higher. Therefore, it would be a court hinder. All right, sorry about that score. Oh, sorry, 8-8. I thought you were crazy. It's 8-8.
9-8 now
9-8.
with these point.
So much discussion.
Short serve by Franco and comes with a lob serve. See if Christian can cut it out. Oh. Ooh, great splat rollout by Gerardo Franco. Short serve. Nice and smart pass there by Christian. Perfectly executed. Not too risky, but it bounced twice before the back roll, so we'll have it tied up 9-9. That was a really, really bad skip.
Digging for more oil, you think?
Digging for more oil, definitely. Played over, ref says, so
they will.
short serve. Set up. Franco takes it, rolls it out. It's 10-9.
Kind of running, standing up a little bit, rolls that one out for a side out.
Ties it up again at 10-10.
This is only the second quarterfinal of the day. Coming up next, we have Andre Paria and Eric Garcia, and then Rodrigo Montoya, #1, will take on Edson Martinez from San Luis.
Next quarterfinal is going to be really interesting. Eric, huge hitter, very powerful serve. Andre just probably one of the fastest guys on the tour. It's either him or Bobby for me. And really unorthodox player, but really good at the same time. It's going to be interesting.
Eric
matchup.
Garcia took out Jordi Alonso, who we've seen a lot of times on the WRT. We'd love to see more of him too. He has a killer serve, and he's a strong player, so surprising to see that in a tiebreaker. Or no, maybe in two. I took a drop.
I think it was in 2. I'm not.
Yeah, I feel like I remember being surprised.
I'm not that surprised.
No,
Eric's
it was a
serve-
tiebreaker.
It was a tiebreaker. Yeah, Eric's serve is really, really good too.
I haven't seen Eric Garcia play too much, so I am a little biased in saying I was surprised by Alonso losing because I kind of expected to see him going through to the quarters.
I'll actually even say it's similar how they serve, like the power and the serve selection. And they both are players that try to roll everything, no matter where they are on the court. So it's going to be fun to watch him against Andre.
Oh, another ace
Nice
serve
ace
from
serve.
Longoria. I think that's his first of game 2. We saw some great serving from him in game 1.
Tied up again, 11-11. Short serve. Probably gonna go again with a lob to the forehand. Yep. Oh, he barely got that. Nice gets by both of them. Oh, great shot there by Franco. No way for Christian to get that, and it's 11-11 again. Oh, good side out there for Christian. Franco really needs to start controlling these games a little bit more if he wants to take it to the breaker.
Nice reach from Longoria. Good defense.
Franco already missed. And there he pays for those 2 missed setups. Christian takes the point, and he has a lead now, 12-11. Really close to the end, and you can see frustration there by Gerardo right now.
Yeah, you don't see that too often from Franco. He's a pretty calm player.
Big skip for Gerardo. Trying to see if he had luck and had a broken ball. No. Takes his second time out of the game.
Yeah, probably a good timeout for
really
Franco.
Good timeout right now.
He needs
11,
yeah.
He needs it.
He needs to clear his head. We'll be back in a few moments as Longoria leads 13-11 over Franco. We're back in the quarterfinals where Christian Longoria leads 13-11 and is frustrating Gerardo Franco. Let's see if Franco's timeout works to his advantage and he can get himself back in the box.
Looks like didn't 14-1 match point for it. Match point.
Match, set, game, ballpark.
All of them points
14-11.
for Christian.
Oh, nice reach. Oh, and a big
And
skip
big,
from Longoria.
big
It's 11-14. Oh,
big
skip from
by
Longoria.
Franco needed that. It's 12-14. It's going to be an exciting game, like close of a game. Two bounce called by the ref, maybe 3. It's 13-14.
Yeah, 2 quick points in a row for Franco, and
I think
game
Christian-
changes just like that.
Christian should ask for a timeout right
now see, I feel like Franco hit that ball right back to Longoria, which is, he just doesn't want to do that in that situation.
Bad choice there by Franco. Christian was on the back of the court waiting for that.
It's good for Longoria. He now has his second match point. See if he can close it out.
Short serve.
Nice read from Franco.
Really bad selection by Longoria. He couldn't kill that ball. He left it up right in center court for Gerardo, and Gerardo with a new chance to come back.
13-14. Thank you to everyone for sharing the feed on Facebook. Don't forget you can also watch a clearer version of this broadcast at worldracquetballtour.com and gearboxsports.com. So Longoria looks like kept his racket up. Maybe, I'm not sure. We're gonna check the rules. So Longoria didn't have his racket up, but he was wiping his face.
He's looking forward. Yeah, he's looking forward. He's wiping.
So Longoria was facing forward.
Speaking Spanish.
So we're just getting some clarification on the rule. Any moment now.
President of the tour to clarify the rules with the ref to see if that's going to be a side out.
So the rule is if he can't lift his racket, he should turn to the back of the court as a sign.
Technically, yes and no. It's weird. Ref called the side out. I think it's going to be a do-over because he did have his glasses off and he was cleaning his face. And Franco tried to go for a smart shot there, serve,
but according to the rules and what I can hear El Presidente saying is that if he has to turn in order to give the signal that he's wiping his face or his glasses or have the racket up. If you can't put the racket up, that's why you turn. He didn't do that. I think the ruling is going to be a replay.
I think that's fair.
I think it's fair. Our referee explaining the rules to both players and explaining the ruling. Doesn't look like Longoria is going to swallow this pill too easily. He says it should be a side out.
Player wants to come and speak to the president. President going to clarify again to the player. So we play with IRF rules, and
that's right. That's a good point. WRT plays by the International Racquetball Federation rules.
And he had to be turning around, so we're going to have a do-over.
I think that's a fair call, considering.
Second serve by Franco. Set up for Christian and rolls it out. I think getting him mad worked for him.
Well, it looks like that was something that Longoria needed. He got a little fired up there on that ruling.
And
see if he can.
13, his third time in the box with 14 points. So
see if he can close it out.
Nice
and he
ace
does
serve.
On an ace serve. Oh,
short
nope,
serve.
Short serve.
Oh, foot fault.
Referee calling a foot fault.
Interesting time to call a foot fault, but it was. So second serve for Christian.
Oh, whoa.
Franco again.
Keeping his focus here when it matters.
Saving the match.
13-14.
It's been a really fun end of a game. A lot of side outs, a lot of controversy.
Second serve.
Oh, big scoop by Christian to shake that off, regain focus.
Ooh,
Probably
keeps
gonna ask for a
things
timeout.
tense.
Yeah.
Good
Smart
call.
timeout there.
Good call by Coco. We'll be back in just a few moments. I think everybody here needs a quick break. We'll be back with more of the World Racquetball Tour. We're back in the quarterfinals where it's tied up 14-14. Longoria calling that timeout. There was a bit of a controversy over the rules. For those of you that want to check them out, go to internationalracquetball.com.
Oh, Christian with a side out. Great moment to have a side out. Terrible for Christian. For Franco, sorry. See if Franco can pull it out again. I think it's the 4th or 5th time for Christian in the box at 14.
His 4th.
Oh, great
again.
hit.
Oh,
And he skips it at the end.
looked like they might have come into a little bit of contact or something, but doesn't matter. That closes it out 15-14 in game 2. Longoria winning game 1 15-11, which closes out our second quarterfinal of the La Loma Open.